Hey, what's up y'all? BoArtTakeOver back with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Figma 515 Okita Souji Alter Ego. Now let's get into it. Okita Souji, she is a counter guardian summon in Fate Koha Ace. I am not familiar with the RPGs that she's been in. I have not seen any animes yet that has her in it. So this is kind of one of those situations where you just kind of see the figure and you just like the way it looks, so you buy it. She stands at 6 inches, and that's a pretty cool height for her. I like that. Disclaimer, she does have these sculpted type of orthopedic kind of shoes, so you will need to use the stand for her. So that is kind of unfortunate, but when you're dealing with these figures, like, that kind of comes with the territory. Let's get her off the stand, take a closer look at it. If you guys are digging the black glove look, let me know. Just wanted to do something different today. Accessory she comes with, of course, it's a standard Figma stand. Set this over to the side. For her look, I feel like she is a nice looking figure. Like visually, she looks really good. She's got this type of, I don't know, elegant, this commanding attention. Like she's gonna look pretty good on the shelf. The other thing is too, her neutral expression that she comes with out of the box. The eyes are just looking off to the side, which is, it's disappointing. That's probably the best face she's got. And it's the one that's looking off to the side. So, but we'll cover that for the articulation. As far as the hair does look a little cakey at certain spots. Look around here, around where the cross part is. These cross pieces are kind of soft too, so that's pretty good. It's just glued on at the top of it, so they'll move out of the way. And her hair kind of separates a little bit, as you're like posing around. Like that seam could be a little bit better. I'd say one of the highlights for this character is the hair, because some of it is soft. You got like certain soft parts to it. This part right here is hard, so I would definitely be careful with that. Is look at the bow. Looks alright. It's just one solid piece. And then this top layer of her hair is soft, which looks pretty good. It doesn't have any washes or any shading in it, so that could be a little bit better. And then you see got a little hinge on both sides of the hair. You can move this peg as well. But upon posing this little piece around, it tends to slide out, so be mindful about that. Looks pretty cool. I do like the color palette they use for it. This ribbon part is soft. They flex, move out of the way. All the paint looks pretty clean, man. This is probably the most clean figure I've gotten from Figma. So you got some little insignia, little marking on the side, little stripes for the collar. Got the little ribbon for the feet. I mean, a ribbon for the feet. This garment moves out of the way. This piece right here, skirt is soft-ish. This piece right here is hard. It's got a hinge on it as well, so that'll move out of the way, twist and move around, all that stuff. So it's got these shin guards, which are just glued to the lower part of the leg. So be really careful with that. Out of the box, I started messing with this thing and I had to glue my right side back on. This piece just like broke straight off. Like the gold, it's like a metallic type of purple down here. Quick look at the back. It's got the insignia on the back. That looks pretty clean. Looks pretty good as far as the paint goes. She also has the thigh swivel down here, which is pretty cool. You can also rotate it at the joint. So you can move that around, get her leg up pretty high, so that's all right. Knees going about that much. Slight rotation at the knee. Other than the rotation at the ankles, you don't really get any movement down there. You can bring it down. It goes up about that much. Down about that much. It's on a ball peg. So yeah, that's about as much you're gonna get for that. The hinge is up and down too, so be careful of that. Just kind of top heavy. You can get her head down just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Can't really move it up that much, and see the hair's starting to separate a little bit. So yeah, be mindful of that. Just side to side. She's got a pretty good side to side motion. I like that. Shift motion. Bring the arm up about that much. Elbows come in about that much. Slight rotation at the elbows. Think about dual wielding. Her shoulders don't come in that much, so you're gonna have to work around that. She's got a circular motion for her torso. Can't really go forward that much. And then the hair kind of brings it back a little bit. Doesn't really go back that much either. Get a circular motion at the lower legs. Pull down, drop down motion. She can get her legs out pretty far, so that's pretty good. You got her accessories. You get the spare peg right there. You get the stand I showed you already. You got the frowning face looking off to the side. You got your yelling face, which doesn't really look like she's yelling at all. Her smiling face which looks alright. I don't know, kind of looks soft. 2-fist hands straight out of the package. Sword gripping hands, which are hard plastic. 2 style pose relaxed hands. Second set of style pose relaxed hands. She also has the hands to hold the scabbard, which is probably this larger gripped hand right here. And I'm not sure what the use of this one is. It's like some type of praying mantis hand. Speaking of scabbard and sword, here's a look at her 2 weapons she comes with. So let's start with the scabbard and sword. Sword does not come out of the scabbard, it's just all one piece, but this thing looks awesome, man. The paint job looks really, really clean. The gold, the red, the little sculpted details. This thing looks pretty good. It did an awesome job as far as this goes. How you connect the hand with the hilt is there's this little piece right there. There's a little rod. You separate it, slide it in the hand, put them right back in. Good to use the rod instead of the peg because my pegs always seem to break. But yeah, that gold, man, that looks freaking awesome. And then here's a look at the sword, which is pretty much the same design at the bottom, of course. Gold, black, red. Connect them the same way. Just pull it out at the little hilt part. Put it in like so. Here's a look at the blade. Wish they would have did a little bit more detail as far as the blade goes. I mean, it looks okay, but it doesn't really, I don't know, I guess I wish it kind of shined a little more. Maybe it has some dry brushing or something. They're about 6 inches, the blade itself, so that's pretty good. I like that. And here's what she looks like holding the sword with the scabbard, and that looks sick. That looks awesome, man. This thing is like super long. That's awesome, and she looks great holding it. I do wish that the grip for the scabbard was a little tighter. I feel like if you like try to wiggle it a little bit, it might kind of fall out. But I do like the tightness, the tension that they use for the arm. She holds the weapons, both weapons, pretty good. So that's awesome. Some quick size comparisons. Here we have next to 2 Figma characters. I do not remember who this character is. The name escapes me at the moment, but I think she might be from the Heavily Armed High School Girls. I might be wrong. But then on the right, we have Saber. Next here, we have it next to the Figma Lancer and the Figma Merlin, which I did review like 8 months ago. Pretty cool figure. Next here, we have it next to your SH Figuarts Blanca figure and your Dasimoto Bleach figure. Next here, we have it next to your Mafex Cyclops figure and your Marvel Legends Snake Eyes figure. And lastly, here we have it next to your McFarlane figure and your Koto Bukiya Zero model kit. The final thoughts with the figure, I think Figma did an alright job with this figure. The color palette looks great. It's really shiny. I really like the gold touches to it. It looks pretty good. I like the sword accessories. Like, those are freaking awesome. I like the posability for her hair, but because of the hair's weight and the way the shoes are sculpted, like, and the fact that you need to stand for, like, the fun factor for this character isn't really that high, but she, like I said, she does look good. If you're asking if I recommend this figure, that's a kind of a hard one for me because I'm on that boat, man. These figure prices are getting out of hand, you know. So on that note, like, no, I would not recommend this figure. But if you do like the way she looks and you don't mind coughing up $100, then yeah, go for it, man. She looks pretty good. You're gonna have some fun with her, at least, you know. But like I said, the problems that are there. All right, y'all, so that's my video on the Figma Okita Souji character. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. She also comes with this little popsicle piece right here, and I'm not really sure what she does with that. I'll probably never mess with that.